We're thrilled to have on the representative of the Atlanta Hawks in last night's NBA draft lottery, whose presence lit up Twitter. There's no other way to describe it. Jami Gertz here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Jami?
I'm great, Rich. Thank you for having me. How are you?
I am doing fine. For all of your shocked fans out there, how did you wind up where you were last night?
How did I wind up? It's such a long story, but
okay.
Jami Gertz was a kid from Chicago before making her acting debut in 1981 with the film On the Right Track. Over the years, she's been a part of several pretty iconic movies and TV shows that have not only made her recognizable, but also added to her net worth, even if you didn't remember her name. During the 1980s, she had classic teenager roles on the TV series Square Pegs, and the movies Endless Love, Less Than Zero, 16 Candles, and then finally, The Lost Boys. Then in the 1990s, she showed up on Seinfeld in the season 5 episode, The Stall.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Jane, this is my neighbor Kramer.
Oh, hey. Hello, Kramer.
She played one of Jerry's many girlfriends, who just so happens to be a phone sex operator, and she just can't spare a square of toilet paper for Elaine. Then she just happened to pass on the role of Rachel on Friends, but ended up landing a key role in the 1996 summer blockbuster Twister, where she played the third wheel to Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton's characters, and spouted this famous line from the film.
Cow. I gotta go, Julia, we got cows.
She followed that up with a recurring role on ER in 1997, and later had her very own sitcom called Still Standing, which aired from 2002 through 2006. So you've seen her on both the big and small screen, and maybe you've even caught a glimpse of her courtside at an NBA game. But did you know that Jami Gertz just happens to be the richest actor on the planet today? When you hear the term billionaire, you might think of tech moguls or business tycoons. Rarely does an actress who starred in mostly supporting roles come to mind. Well, Jami Gertz has broken that stereotype. Jami has an impressive net worth, and as of this year, it sits close to $8 billion. Over just the last 6 years, it has grown exponentially, going from $500 million back in 2018 to the mind-boggling number it is now. Apart from roles in Hollywood, she is also a businesswoman, and this is how she truly separates herself from her colleagues in Tinseltown. To put this into perspective, her net worth eclipses the likes of Julia Roberts, Tom Cruise, and even Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson combined. But what's even more fascinating is how she amassed this fortune. When Jami Gertz married her husband Tony Ressler in 1989, little did she know that they would become one of the most powerful couples in America. They met when she was just 21 years old, well before he had made any money, but he would go on to co-found the private equity firm Apollo Global Management, and later Ares Management, and this was a significant factor on the couple's business ventures. It's been reported that his net worth alone is another $10 billion. It's no secret that a significant portion of Jami's net worth comes from her marriage to Tony, and his success with buying companies cheap and then turning them around for profit. But don't be quick to dismiss Jami as just another wealthy spouse. Even Tony has said she's been responsible for all my luck for the past 30 years. According to The Hollywood Reporter, around the time Jami was acting with Kiefer Sutherland and Corey Haim in The Lost Boys, she met Tony, but it's not the girl meets billionaire story most people assume. Jami stated, "Everyone thinks I married a rich guy, but I made more money, way more money than Tony when I met him. I paid for our first house. I paid for our first vacation. I married him because I fell in love with him." Their marriage has been a partnership on every level. Together, they've invested and built a diversified portfolio, which has accelerated their wealth. The power couple usually appear on any list of billionaires together because both individuals bring something valuable to the table. For Jami, it's her keen business sense that has set her apart and has played a significant role in her staggering net worth. Jami Gertz is not just a spectator when it comes to sports. She's an owner, too. She and her husband purchased the NBA team, the Atlanta Hawks, for $720 million in 2015. They also own a minority stake in the Milwaukee Brewers. These sports investments alone have added billions to her net worth. Owning a sports team is no small feat, and for Jami, it's a point of pride, and her involvement goes beyond just signing checks. Jami is known to be a hands-on owner, and even participating in making picks during the NBA draft.
Of its ownership group, actress Jami Gertz, hoping for more than less than zero tonight.
When she was shown on camera at the NBA lottery being held in Chicago, she became a trending topic on Twitter, and it had everyone scouring the internet to find out what she had been up to. This was the moment when everyone realized how far she had come, and people were shocked to find out the once cute 80s teenager was now an NBA owner. Her passion for the sport and her team is evident, making her way more than just a silent investor. It's not just the sports where Jami has left her mark. She's also involved in various other business ventures, including real estate and private equity. The couple's diverse portfolio includes significant stakes in entertainment, sports, and finance, which highlights a comprehensive approach to wealth building. And if you were wondering, her Beverly Hills home alone is estimated to be worth almost $30 million. Together, the couple has raised 3 sons and a daughter: Oliver, Nicholas, Theo, and Abigail. Oliver is an artist and filmmaker. Nick is involved in the operations of the Atlanta Hawks. And Theo followed in his father's footsteps and began a career in investment banking. While some may argue that philanthropy is a drop in the bucket for billionaires, for Jami, it's a big part of her day-to-day work. Her charitable activities are not just for tax benefits, they're her desire to make a positive impact on the world. The couple has given away unimaginable amounts of money, and they give it back to the ones around them. They founded the Wrestler Gertz Foundation, which donates to art museums, education foundations, Jewish organizations and temples, and health and human services organizations. In 2012, the Giving Back Fund named Gertz and her husband as the #1 donor to charity of any other celebrity, after a record $10 million donation to their foundation. Jami is now 58 years old, relatively young when it compares to how much she is worth, and she hasn't given up completely on acting either. Over the last decade, she has made appearances on Modern Family and This Is Us, and in 2022, she was in the Amazon film I Want You Back. As we've seen, Jami Gertz's net worth is not just a number. It's an impressive life of ambition, sharpness, and a whole lot of hard work. The story is so unlikely that it is fascinating to discover. So the next time you see her on the big screen or at an NBA game, remember, you're looking at one of the wealthiest women in America. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, and please consider subscribing and sharing Recollection Road Entertainment with someone you know. If you enjoyed this video, consider watching this playlist. As always, thank you so much for watching.